Hey guys, it's me, GSDBoxer, and I'm back again with some more read-only memories. Last time we discovered some terrible news about Hayden, but we can't leave it there. We need to figure out why. Why was he targeted? What happened? What instigated all of this? Turing's still here with us. He seems to be chipper, but something doesn't seem right. Maybe what he's saying is true about him processing his emotions faster than humans can, and maybe he's fine. Or maybe he's not fine and he's just putting up a strong front. Damn! Today, we continue on with read-only memories. What you gotta say, Turing? Okay, we already said that. I'm gonna go with Hayden's place first. He seems like he's on the up and up. Dr. Fairlight, I'm not trusting just yet. Hey, my coffee mug. Yeah, we're not doing that. Wilty, how you doing?
It's on the road to recovery. Keep it up.
We're gonna make you bloom even more. Looks like you're gonna be just fine after all. I got an achievement for botanist. What, I talked to the plant after it's fixed? Whatever. Let's get the f out of here. Some places. We got Flower Mansion and we got KCOB. Police stations. I don't know. Police station's still there. Park. Stardust. Market Street. Hospital. Guess we can't get back to Hayden's. I want to go to KCOB first because I trust Tomcat more. They seem like they're on the up and up.
Here we are, Alphonse. COS.io Corp office building. Looks like most of the businesses on this block are a part of the same corporate coalition under COS.io Corp.
Is that important?
Well, perhaps. At the very least, it means it's unlikely they are the ones interfering with Augmented Eye's articles. Not impossible, but unlikely.
Oh, how so?
Generally, the companies in a coalition don't have a whole lot of overlap. Augmented Eye is a news app focused on local tech and culture stories with an emphasis on hybrid and cybernetic rights and issues. None of the other companies in the coalition cover news, so they aren't related at all, which is very much standard practice for these groups. They have nothing to gain by inviting companies with whom they compete, unless none of them would benefit by trying to undermine Augmented Eye's credibility as a news source.
Can you tell me more about these coalitions? Makes sense. Maybe another news outlet? I feel like it's the human revolution dicking around.
In the early 2020s, the California government was pretty much going bankrupt. A poor national economy and repeated voter initiatives meant the state didn't have the tax revenue to continue running municipal services. They kept pushing the tax burden down the totem pole until poor cities were just flat broke. No police, no roadwork, complete public service collapse. Then one of the smaller cities sold all of their public infrastructure, police and fire included, to a private corporation. This was eventually challenged in court, but several Silicon Valley corporations started a grassroots initiative to have citizens pass an amendment to the state constitution allowing it. They succeeded, and most of the major cities in the state sold off their public services to private corporations.
There's a lot of P's in his sentences.
Some places, like Los Angeles, just sold to the highest bidder. Which is probably why LA is essentially in a constant gang turf war, with one side wearing the uniforms of the studio-owned police officers.
I'm listening.
The cities in the Bay Area were a little more selective, and most of the municipal services are owned by multi-corporation coalitions. They split the bill of running the city between them and keep each other from being too corrupt in their usage of the police force and such, from fear of a PR disaster and being kicked out of the coalition. It means there isn't as much money going around, which is why the NSFFPD's equipment is out of date and the meshnet is so
successful over normal cable networks. Turing, you're information heavy.
After all, without the promise of a city infrastructure bought and paid for, the corporations all treat running the city like a charity and PR stunt. But at least the police aren't irredeemably corrupt. The fire trucks still show up on time and the water runs to all parts of the city. That can't be said for some areas of the state.
I didn't realize things were that bad elsewhere. Why hasn't the federal government stepped in?
I haven't spent enough time learning about the subject, or politics in general, to give you an educated answer, Alphonse. If I go by the posts people make on the meshnet, I'd say a combination of having bigger fish to fry and caving to corporate pressure. People assume that the larger multinational companies would love to be able to buy their own tongues on a national scale, and are pumping money into Congress to try and make that happen.
It's his smug-ass face voice. Everybody's got a smug-ass face voice.
They hold up Neo-SF as an example of their success, while trying to bury the problems in Los Angeles as an anomaly. Combine that with unrest abroad, and I guess they don't have a whole lot of motivation to try and stop it. Historical precedent seems to lend credence to this interpretation if you're willing to believe my hasty readings on the subject.
Fair enough. Thanks for filling me in. I wanted to say the other thing because it was real boring, but I got an achievement saying good listeners to Turing, so...
You're welcome, Alphonse. I'm happy to assist.
Thank you. I don't know if the achievements are popping up. Which is weird because they were popping up for other games, and I guess full screen mode doesn't let them show up when I'm doing this. Anyway, talk to the plant. Look at the plant.
Bulbidus ruberia, one of the more popular display ferns in recent times. Expensive, given the cost of caring for it. The species is native to threatened tropical forests, but it became a popular import after being endorsed by a former child star turned conservationist.
What's this plant? Look at that plant. The plant's safely enclosed in this isolated ecosystem. Touch it. You can't touch it. It's an enclosed planter. Give it a drink. This planter is sealed. Try the other plant. Oh, we can't. Damn it. Hey car, what up? You tell the car to stay parked. Yeah, you said that before. Touch it. Nothing happened. Listen to the car. Nope, same thing as before. Is this the same car as before? Ooh. Is that the same car that was out in front of Starlight? Anyway, we'll check that out later, if I remember. This office building is owned by the coalition called COS.io Corp. This sign lists out all the different businesses and groups that operate here. Gotta look inside, talk to the window. Nobody inside can hear you, and everybody outside thinks there's something wrong with you. I need to talk to your boss. Your breath leaves a fog smear. Very professional. Let me in!
Be careful where you wave that around. You never know who's watching or what's scanning.
What's... Oh, we can look up? What? Tree and tree. Look at the tree. These trees are genuine, real roof trees. These became all the rage back in the 40s. The 40s? Many companies sponsor roof trees. They used to sponsor animals, but after the York's raccoon blackout of 2060, they stopped that practice. Okay. There's nothing else up here. Potted plant. Ooh. What? Plant, would you like a brochure? It looked like the plant just huffed in righteous indignation, but whose side is it on? Hey there, little one. How's it growing? It's growing in. The glass top might diminish the effects of talking to it. Thanks to a new environmentalist ordinance, tampering with a bioplanter gets a stronger community service sentence than most misdemeanors. How about you take a little drink? Nope, not this one. The other one? The fern almost overflows with its wall-mounted holder, making it look like a featureless plastic head with anime hair. Cool. That's cool. Window, door, and nothing else. Let's go inside. Oh wait, let's talk to the door. You prefer to only converse with revolving doors. You don't need to wander.
The mission that says Augmented Eye's San Francisco office is run by an individual named Zin, and Tomcat confirms she's expecting us. All we have to do now is head up and talk to her. No shenanigans this time.
Alright. You're Zin. Hi, Zin. Oh my god, that's adorable. We need to save. Menu. I saved as Grieving Boxer before. Save as Grieving Boxer. Yes. Say that. Okay, what we got around your office? I'm gonna be Snoopy. Motivational poster. You didn't know people still hung up motivational posters unironically. That is very true. It seems perfectly happy with the one-sided conversation it's having with the office. You couldn't be bothered to take this. As inspirational as it is, there's not enough wall space back home to put it up. Nope. Our headphones aren't working on anything. Photograph. Look at it. Picture of a toupee is an odd thing to frame. Excuse me? Oh wait, that's an animal of some kind. You pick up the frame to examine it, and before you ask, no, there's no secret compartment hidden in the back. What a view. Zin's window. You can see the Bay Bridge from here. Please don't open that. It's chilly. Talk to the window. That's a window, not your bathroom mirror. No time for embarrassing pep talks. You'll get jealous. Your window is so beautiful. Monitor. Zin seems like the type of person who'd punish someone for fiddling with the settings. What are you... Oh, I can't listen to it. Have a business card. Fairlight doesn't do repairs. Looks like a Super Nintendo. Super Family Link. That's just an old rumor. You're not actually supposed to blow into the cartridge. I used to do that all the time as a kid, and it always seemed to work, so I don't know what's real. The other thing is you take a Game Genie and it will just automatically make it work, so whatever. Those damned headphones.
The physical audio jack your headphones require is only sold separately for
49 credits! Oh my goodness. Stash of video games. Yo, Zen, you are cool. Sweet, an unopened duck game.
This game gives me the urge to start quacking uncontrollably. Is something wrong with me?
Nothing's wrong with you. Shoot. Voice controls weren't popularized until the next generation of games. The cutest thing in here, IK-47. Zin's IK-47 Executive Series ROM. High-level account maintenance. Talk to it.
The IK-47 aren't known for being verbose. Better leave it.
Too bad.
Look, these units are used to dealing with 7-figure contract negotiations, not your overdrafted credit account.
I guess we'll talk to you. We had so much to do. A sharp-dressed woman stares you down. Don't look away. Maintain eye contact. No. What am I supposed to do with those? Listen to this conversation being delayed. May I offer you a drink? Not worth it. Not even on film. Here's my card. Alphonse, huh? Welcome to Augmented Eye. Hello, Zin. How are you doing? Oh, hello. Welcome to Augmented Eye. You must be the journalist my network admin said would be showing up. Have a seat. Would you like a drink? No, I got milk. Hassiot would hit the spot. Is that alcoholic? Is Hassiot alcoholic? Can't remember. Water would be fine. My assistant will bring it right away. Look, I'll start off by saying I'm a little uncomfortable about bringing in another journalist to look into this. Whatever you dig up, I'll have to explain to the rest of the press, but it's still better than the other options. Chances are I have another corporation scoping out my territory. If they aren't in the coalition, they'll be expecting a corporate spy, not a news hound. If they are in the coalition, it won't look good for me to send in my own reporters against my allies. Even if I do end up being right. So, I'm damned either way. I'd rather it be by the media. Our kind are considerably less nasty than other CEOs. Now, what do you know about our problem here? Someone's tampering with your shit. That's the long and short of it. My network admin is pulling their hair out. I'm not going to pretend I understand everything they say, but from what I understand, the changes to the articles aren't being made from inside our network. The versions on our servers are still originals, but at some point after they hit the mesh, they get changed. I'm hoping that you can do some digging, maybe hit up your contacts and get a lead on who might be doing it. Even if I have to get answers from the nightly news, it will be a big help. Oh, what kind of changes are being made? Why are you so sure this isn't an inside job? Do you have any idea where I should start looking? That's your job, not mine. This is what I can imagine her saying. I want to pick that one. This is the same as this, right? This is just a nicer way of saying this. This is just starting shit. Mostly little things, word choice, tone of the writing, things that make the writer appear more or less extreme on a topic. So far, almost all of the edits seem to be making articles more positive on new technologies coming out and more critical of organizations like the Human Revolution that are anti-tech. That's actually what tipped us off. A harsh criticism one of my writers made about the Human Revolution protests was changed to be downright vitriolic, and I had a hell of a time putting out the fires. My writers and readers aren't exactly fans of them, but I'd rather not pick fights with the Human Revolution if I don't have to. Why are you so sure this isn't... Oh, well, we get to choose all of them. I guess I'm not, but my network admin assures me it's all coming from somewhere else. They told me they tore out all the routers that broadcast to the mesh and replaced them with fresh ones. All kinds of tricks involving IP addresses and DNS changes that I'm not going to claim I understand. I pay them the big bucks, so I'm inclined to believe them unless you dig up something that tells me otherwise. Well, do you have any idea where I should start looking? Not really. My admin says that only someone with intimate access to Parallax's network protocols could make these kinds of changes as something passes across the net. I personally think it's a clever hacker, rather than someone inside Parallax itself. The company's strangling grip on mesh network provision is primarily due to the public's absolute trust in them as one of the good guys. It's trivially easy to set up ROMs to use a different OS than LIPS or a different meshnet protocol without that trust. I could be wrong. You're the hungry news hound, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Okay, that's the start. I know it isn't a whole lot to go on, but if I had all the answers, you wouldn't be standing in my office. Anything else you want to ask, with the understanding that I'm not going to give you anything I think you can use against me? Can you think of any reason why you're being targeted? Know if anyone else has articles being made? No, we can... We'll ask that later. Like what? There isn't much more I can tell you about Augmented Eye, really. It's a fairly simple and straightforward operation, if I say so myself. We started off in Venezuela as a sleek current events and news organization in 2055, almost 10 years ago. We focus on more in-depth reporting of on-the-street happenings on top of major news. We're one of the few good ones left. Once folks in other cities saw the type of reporting we do, they all clamored for it. They invested in the right places and it paid off. Cos.io Corp is happy to have us here in Neo San Francisco. It wasn't until hybrid tech started hitting the public sphere that we had to make any changes to our model. All of that said, I can't see why anyone would target us unless they are just trying to embroil us in a mudslinging match with the human revolution. There are more direct ways of making that happen. Know if anyone else has articles being manipulated? Alright, look. I wasn't gonna tell you this. If it gets out, I'd have to answer some really hard questions. So, off the record, you might want to go check out TMI Entertainment and Charlie Nova. That's all I'll say. You can't blame me for not wanting to be connected to sending you after a sometimes competitor. What's the real reason? I like how when she's the second person that has spoken to me that will say on and off the record, because you have to say that or else you're gonna get in shit. If you don't say that to a reporter, they'll just put whatever in, right? Right? I'm not in journalism, but I thought that was the case. What's the real reason you're bringing in outside help? Your own journalists should be able to handle digging up some dirt on a hacker. What? Not wanting to answer prying questions from my coalition board isn't a good enough reason? Because I'd really like to avoid that. And look, you've covered culture wars, you know. My journalists are good, but they're mostly good at digging up leads on new gadgets and implants. Making sure they don't stack too many Sims. Remembering what they did at raves for the after-party report. They're not experienced enough at real investigative journalism, and they don't have the right contacts. The fact that my network admin recommended you to me means you probably do know the right people. Is that enough ego polishing for you, or should I go on? Polish my ego a little more. That's it for now. I'll get back to you if I have more questions. No, don't bother. In hindsight, I probably should have been a bit more circumspect about speaking to you. Plausible deniability and all that. I won't ask you to lie in anything you write, but do remember you got in contact with me, not even second hand, but third hand. I certainly didn't sick you on anyone. Wink wink, nudge nudge, or whatever. If you need anything else, have your person get with my person. Don't come here directly. Now, I'd show you the door, but you know the way, and this isn't the only fire I'm trying to put out. Good luck and goodbye. Dang!
Well, that was more confrontational than I'd have expected, considering she was the one needing help. She never brought you that water either.
Hey, yeah, she didn't!
Is it always like this, Alphonse?
She knows the game, but we didn't walk away with nothing. People don't usually give away much. Secrets are expensive. Without lies, there wouldn't be much to write about. She knows the game, but we didn't walk away with nothing.
Very true. I will admit that I am interested in the possibility of a link back to Parallax. If all of this really is due to somebody manipulating the meshnet on the inside, it may give us the leverage we need to find out what happened to Hayden once after all. That said, I will take care not to get my hopes up. We should make no assumptions when investigating, lest we lead ourselves down a false path. Anyway, seems like our next step is... What? What's that? Oh!
Uh-oh. Oh. No. What the fuck?
What the? That's Satan!
Shit. What the fuck happened? Oh no, we need to go help her. That's one way to plausible dino. We need to help her.
It's too late, Alphonse. Considering the angle and height of the fall, rendering suitable aid is beyond our capabilities now. Your desire is laudable, but emergency services are already on the way. They will assist her as much as they can. We should head back to her office and see if we can determine what happened here. Perhaps we can still dispense justice. Remember? Justice? Like you said? It looks like the desk has been cleared off. Let's take a look around. But be careful not to disturb any evidence. The police will be here soon.
The plant. Why do they always fuck with the plant? Gotta make it fast. Can't fix it. No use trying. It's in the big greenhouse in the sky now. We should save. Just in case. Save. Look at this. Look at the monitor.
Ah, her personal computer is not password protected at the moment. Give me a moment to look through her files. Best to keep your fingerprints off the keyboard. Most of this isn't very interesting. Committee reports, financials, article submissions. Oh, here we go. According to this email between Zin and her network admin, her lead at TMI is a little more solid than she led us to believe. The admin ran a web crawler looking for changes in writing styles. Some blog posts by their head anchor Charlie Nova stood out like a sore thumb. Apparently he's a bit pompous, if in an affable way, and his blog usually just details his day-to-day life. But ever since the human revolution has been in town, he's been smearing them with more venom than you'd expect considering how neutral his on-air reporting has been. Zin seemed to think he was just complaining about the protesters fouling up traffic, and whoever is manipulating these posts spun it to make him look critical of the movement as a whole. Just like the augmented eye journalist. This Charlie fellow is the one we need to talk to.
Shit.
My thermal sensors only detect a single set of lingering footprints, and they end almost 3 feet away from the window. Considering the density of this glass, I can't imagine Zin jumped from that far and managed to throw herself through the pane without help. But who could have done it? I don't see any obvious marks on the floor or any other thermal hotspots.
You're saying no one else was in here?
It doesn't look like it. We should go, Alphonse. There isn't anything else here, and the police are almost on the scene. We can't afford to be slowed by undue suspicion.
God damn it! Son of a... Ah, shit. Trouble again. I should have figured you two would have been here. You just won't stay out of trouble no matter what I say, will you, Alphonse? Lay off, will you? You don't know what you're talking about. Whoa! This is a total misunderstanding.
I assure you, Detective Rivers, we are merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. We had an appointment with Zin to discuss a possible lead and found her office in the state of disrepair.
Of course you did. Damn it. Fine, fine. Get the hell out of here before anyone else shows up. But mark my words, the two of you will be answering my questions when I'm not scraping people off the pavement. You hear me?
Certainly, Detective Rivers. I'll forward you a report of what we know immediately, and we can speak further at a later time.
Yeah, whatever. Get moving. Good job, Turing. Why did you lie to Lexi? You could have told her about the articles. She wouldn't have from me. Why are you lying?
Whoa! I do not need you to infer upon my motivations or highlight my duplicity. Detective Rivers has every bit of information that Zin gave us on that computer. Her investigation will not be hampered by our absence, whereas ours is halted if we're stuck giving answers she can just as well get from a hard drive. Literally. Has it occurred to you that whoever threw Zin out of that window could be after the same thing we are, except to silence his story rather than get it out? We have little time for fooling about, and must get to Charlie Nova before something happens to him too. Now, unless you have further recriminations to level at me, we must not squander the time my dishonesty brought us. I've highlighted the main Neo San Francisco offices for TMI Entertainment on your map. Let's go.
Turing, hey. No need to explode at me. Why you being all brat? I can't see the broken window. Hey guys, keep up the good work?
I'm sorry, you had to witness this, Citizen Alphonse. The NSFBD will conduct a full investigation and exhaust all available resources. Take care of yourself and get some rest when you can.
Can I look at the car? No. I can't do anything to you guys, can I? Saved. Alright. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. This is getting a lot more interesting after all that talking that Turing did. But we'll find out what the fuck is going on next time in Read Only Memories.